Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of Backlog Battle Bits. My name is Alex, and on today's bit, I want to talk about fighting game tournaments. To be clear, I'm not talking about participating in fighting game tournaments, but rather, I want to talk about being a spectator. Some of you might not care about video game esports, and that's totally fine. But today's video is focused solely on showing you why I love spectating fighting game tournaments, and why I find myself more enamored by them than other esports that are more team-based. I'm hoping that by the end of this video, I've at least piqued enough of your interest that you'd be tweeting and asking me questions about when the next fighting game tournament's gonna be or how you can watch it. To illustrate this point, I'm gonna tell you the story of two very different people. One, Mena RD, an 18-year-old Street Fighter V player from the Dominican Republic, and Tokido, a veteran Street Fighter player from Japan. We'll culminate our story with the events that transpired over the weekend during Capcom Cup 2017, including the entire Grand Finals match between these two. I think we need a disclaimer on this video, and I'm gonna take the time to say that I am not a fighting game pro, nor do I intend to be such at any time in the future. And you can FADC my behind if you think that I don't have the chops to be able to talk about being a spectator in a video about spectating fighting games. With that out of the way, we can finally focus on telling our story. I first heard of Mena RD when he reached the Grand Finals of First Attack 2017. The guy played both Abigail and Birdie throughout the tournament, and I was amazed at how he was able to get so far with his gutsy gameplay.
Slow approach, you're not going to get shipped from booms.
He's been pushed further back by the...
Oh boy, and I love the V reversal. You got to get that big man away. There it is!
Unfortunately, he was unable to win it. But his strong playstyle was something that was the most memorable part of that tournament. I mean, if you were playing against a Birdie or Abigail who doesn't back down and just keeps walking forward, that just sounds terrifying, right? Imagine the kind of strength of mind you would need to have in order to overcome that. Tokido is a veteran player who has won several Street Fighter V tournaments, which include winning the belt at CEO 2016 and winning the prestigious championship at this year's EVO tournament. His fans, including myself, cheered on as he emotionally took to the stage to get interviewed.
I have to know opponent what's thinking. I have to control opponent. This is a fighting game interesting thing, so I practice a lot. Control opponent.
Before I continue, remember what he said just now. You're gonna need that later on. That being said, he did end his interview with an amazing quote that made longtime fighting game fans, including myself, well up just a tiny bit.
Just one thing I want to say. Fighting game is something so great.
Now let's fast forward to Capcom Cup 2017. Tokido fights through a sea of challenging players, which includes last year's Capcom Cup second place winner, and secures his spot in the winners finals. There was never a doubt in my mind that Tokido was going to make it because of his momentum going into the tournament. It was just really strong. Mena RD, on the other hand, has had a truly challenging set of opponents. But the two I'd like to bring up as extremely exciting were Daigo and Nemo. If you've heard of the name Daigo, you probably have heard of EVO moment number 37. If not, I'm gonna play it for you right here, right now. Keep in mind that Daigo is playing Ken. Daigo is a legend. He's got his own book, The Will to Keep Winning, mangas about his success, his own brand with Cybeast, and for crying out loud, he's called The Beast. Fighting him is not going to be a slouch for Mena RD, but the matchup against Birdie proves too much for Daigo, as Mena RD takes the series 3-2. Before we talk about Nemo, we actually need to take a detour and talk about the winners finals. You see, after fighting several really difficult opponents, Mena RD and Tokido finally face each other at the winners finals to determine who's gonna make it in the grand finals. It's basically Mena RD's Iron Wall versus Tokido's Iron Will. Mena RD manages to take a few rounds from Tokido at the beginning, but Tokido adjusts and finds chinks in Mena RD's armor. Despite this, the entire series was always close, with the finish finally being awarded to Tokido 3-2. A distraught Mena RD sits in silence, reflecting on what just happened. Before you shed a tear for Mena RD, my friends, I want to tell you that fighting game tournaments are double elimination, which means you need to be defeated twice in order to be completely kicked out of the tournament. Mena RD is not out yet. That said, Mena RD doesn't have the luxury to rest because awaiting him at the losers finals is Nemo. Nemo wasn't even supposed to be in this tournament. Throughout the year, you're supposed to earn points by placing high at tournaments to try and secure a seat within the top 31 at Capcom Cup. Nemo actually flew from Japan to the United States to the Last Chance Qualifier, a last-minute tournament happening the same weekend of Capcom Cup.
And that is gonna be it. Alienware's Nemo takes the Last Chance Qualifier.
After defeating Infiltration during the Last Chance Qualifier Grand Finals, he manages to secure the 32nd seat in the tournament. Despite falling to Daigo in Capcom Cup, he pushes on through on the loser side and is matched up with Mena RD to determine who faces Tokido at the Grand Finals. It's at this point that I wondered if Mena RD still had what it takes to actually take the fight back to Tokido and claim the championship. But despite Nemo's best efforts, he was not ready for Mena RD's Iron Wall, and my wonder was soon squashed as Mena RD takes the series 3-0. Now, dear friend, I told you that double elimination tournaments mean that in order for you to be truly defeated in a tournament, that you needed to lose 2 series of matches. Given that Tokido had yet to officially lose a series in Capcom Cup 2017, Mena RD not only has to win a series against him once, but he has to do it again to take the championship. By now, I'm hoping that you're engaged with the story of both Mena RD and Tokido. Both are really great players in their own right, and the best in the world at what they do. And what I've said about these two players are true. In fact, it's what defines my love for being a spectator of this esport. You can see their growth, the humanity of their emotions and feelings, and the struggles they deal with in a very condensed amount of time. In a weird roundabout way, them overcoming their struggles makes for a story that anyone would want to watch. On that note, we've come down to this moment where we all watched a grand finals match together. Who will win? Let's find out. Take it away, Ultra David and James Chen.
Angles again. We sort of talked about how Mena against Daigo was sort of this way. It's Mena, the relatively young player, the upstart with new ideas about Birdie and how to play in general, less experience, versus Tokido, who has been around forever. He went to the very first EVO. He's been traveling since before almost anyone, and he has so much success to date. He's been in these situations many, many times.
Right. Mena RD is just, he's such a scientist too. Even just in the training room backstage, he was showing me some of the techniques that he had come up with, and he has some dirty things going on with, you know, Birdie, which is funny to me because, of course, the first nickname for Tokido, you know, was he was Dirty Tokido because he just played so dirty, but...
Right, he found some wild stuff that was tough to deal with, and he just went to it over and over again.
Yep.
But at the end of SF4, he really buttoned up his whole game plan. He really figured everything out. Here we go! It's the grand finals! Mena RD comes from losers on the first player side. Tokido from winners, 2-player side.
It's grand finals right here, and we've already seen that success with that sweep from Mena RD, causing Tokido a lot of problems.
Wants to stay close, of course.
All right, Tokido again, walking. Oh, again, that fireball just has not worked out as a footsie tool.
Yeah, we've been there, but Tokido now with that forward fierce at range, he didn't really do that last time, so we're already seeing a difference from him. He did that in pressure many times, but not from range.
Yep, you see, I like that adaptation from Mena RD. He said, okay, you're going to throw fireballs, I'm going to jump back and throw a soda can, and just basically kind of ruin your pace. Oh!
Yeah, I love this from Tokido. He's looking for fierce buttons, whether it's down fierce, stand fierce, or forward
mixed up.
fierce.
Last time he went for the neutral jump.
Good block. Trying to escape, if nothing else.
Good defense and patience from Mena RD.
He's going to get close. Is he going to build super? Not quite.
Oh,
Boy.
Oh, but you know what? I'm just going to dash up and in your face, EX headbutt. Mena RD, first blow, taking round number 1.
Okay, so a little bit of a back and forth from the start, but that's similar to what we saw last time.
Oh, what a confirm off of just the one hit. That looked like it was going to be a cross.
Yeah, that was funky, right? Down strong. Mena RD looking for it now. There's that fierce again. He wants to blow up the jabs, and he does.
but that time was standing heavy punch.
Oh, he was there in time. He saved the bar.
Yeah, doesn't decide to go into critical art just yet. Oh, Tokido's gonna get some good damage off of this. He just built the V trigger, and he goes for the mix-up.
Which side? Great blocks. Not long ago. Counter hit pushback maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh, the shimmy with that big boy.
Oh, but no anti-air that time from Mena. Oh, and Tokido is gonna be able to punish the whip off that headbutt right there. Tokido tying it up 1-1 here in the first match of Grand Finals.
All right, and ready for the anti-air. Here it is.
Oh, buttons on wake-ups. Knows that Mena RD likes to go for multiple command throws in a row. Look at that, getting a little bit of that extra gray damage there thanks to that EX Red Fireball.
Didn't get the can out in time. Tokido moving forward. Oh, again, the Fierces have been crucial. Stun is coming in.
Oh, there it is. Oh my god, Tokido. Not gonna be able to kill just yet, but he's gonna be, look at the damage that he's done. Oh my god. Just one more, oh no.
I don't think so, no. Tokido did not take the bait.
A sign of desperation maybe from Mena RD, a sign, a little bit of a crack.
Well, I don't know about crack, but you know, he's the kind of guy who is willing to do things on wake up. He does zonk. He will do EX. He sometimes does EX command grab, right? So it's not out of the ordinary for him. And then looking at his face, I think he was more just like, thought that was going to work rather than any sort of feeling of being upset about it.
All right, Tokido back to this fireball game. I think that was supposed to punish the fireball, but actually just punish the crouching medium.
I love this from Tokido. The Fierces have been so big for him. So many crushes. There's damage because of them. There's setups because of them. It's really been how he's played in the neutrals, why he's gotten a lot of his damage.
And in the first set, when they played against each other, Mena RD actually did whip punish it a couple of times, but it's just not discouraged him at all. And that is the mark of a solid mental player right there, to make sure he does not get convinced to stop using a great tool just because he got hit like once or twice.
Sure, no, it's a necessary thing. Tokido outside of the jab range now.
See him as soon as he knew
with a reactivation. He was waiting for it. Tokido was so prepared.
And now, one more mix-up. Oh, what?
Oh, that may be it, actually. Is that enough? Not quite.
Oh,
is it going to work? His own wake-up super worked!
Mena RD maybe even just blocked and said, you're going to wake up critical art, but he just didn't have the right critical art in mind, and we got a demon round ender here in Grand Finals from Tokido. Tokido making all the right decisions now. Oh, there's going to be able to confirm off of that crouching medium kick.
Very good to see Mena RD settle down a little bit. It seemed like he might have been getting a little flustered. Not for long. Settles himself. Tokido still has corner control, though.
Oh, nice. Again, the fact that Mena RD has caught like the best players on the planet with that EX Bull Revenger so many times.
Not easy. Tokido now goes in for the pressure. Forward Fierce advantage after it. Not so much that you get a free other Forward Fierce, but Mena RD was willing to sit still.
Tokido's always ready for you to try to jump forward away. Oh, he wasn't expecting that.
A lot of damage here. Not enough. Close.
What's the mix-up? Oh, the instant air!
You know, Tokido is just so prepared for everything. I love his idea of coming into this with way more Fierces in the neutral to blow up Birdie's buttons. I love his patience when Mena RD has gotten up, and I like his decisions when he has been knocked down to everything. Neutral, mix-ups, all there.
One more for Tokido to have a historic EVO and Capcom Cup victory in the same year. Can he pull it off? It's going to be game number 3, and Mena RD is taking a little bit of time. He goes to character select, and he's just going to think about it. There's definitely not going to be a change of character. I cannot see Mena RD going with Abigail or with Laura or anything like that. He will probably stick with Birdie.
I'm sure he will, but he does need to take a little bit of time, settle himself down a little bit. Yeah, there's Birdie.
And that expression
on
the
his countenance
face
right there, I think that says a lot. There's a look of consternation on his face, a grimace here, a wince there. You know, we haven't seen that before. Tokido has caused that. Meanwhile, Tokido on the other side, just breathing deeply, looking at the screen, placid.
Looking at the screen from a very specific distance.
Yeah.
All
With
right.
his back just as straight as a...
Oh! And again, those heavy punches, like you said. Oh, now Mena RD with a miscalculation on the range of the headbutt through the fireball.
Can he get out? Nope. Tokido is ready for the anti-air. The backdash.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that wasn't quite a stun because that was a V reversal. That would strain his stun meter a little bit. Oh, no. Mistimed that punish. So here's a great opportunity. Oh, a backdash. He backdashed to avoid it. V trigger cancel. He goes for the setup instead.
Blocking. Counter hit pushback. The patience. Neither one historically a patient player like that. Wow.
They're so scared to touch buttons right
Yeah,
now.
well, Tokido has...
Oh, there it is! He caught him with the surprise EX headbutt! The Mena RD! It rears its ugly head here and catches Tokido in the middle of footsies.
Gets the confirm for himself. Tokido's... Oh, he wakes up with buttons. Did not want to do anything, yeah. And slowly looking for the spot again where he can react with Zonk. Yes, confirm. And there have been fewer. I was just going to say there are fewer Fierces. That Tokido brought it out.
Oh, beautiful stuff. That time reacting to the fireball, getting the damage. Here comes Mena RD.
Wasn't enough. Oh boy, and Tokido
Oh,
scary man.
You jumped, and now, oh, and it switched sides too. Very fortunate for Tokido. Gets him in the corner.
He's so scary. Mena RD knows it. Just sneeze him away. Get away.
Oh, and the jam. And Mena RD comes back and ties it up 1-1 with a great clutch comeback in the second round.
He's waiting for the thumbs up.
It's 2-1 now. Remember, he still needs to win 2 sets. Tokido 1 game away.
Much more focused look over on Mena's side. Punish? No, it wasn't quite there. Look at all these jumps all of a sudden from Mena. Launching himself. Again.
But Tokido, this time with the anti-air. He walked forward. The other ones were ambiguous ranges. Oh, what? That time was crouching heavy punch, not even crouch. Oh, again. That's crouching heavy punch.
Very funky interaction. I think
Yeah.
Fort Fierce, I think it was.
Okay, gets him again.
Out of the air. There's a juggle available here. Now is
The
Tokido caught in the
corner.
corner. Yes, he has the trigger. I mean, he's got resources right now. It's not nothing.
Gets out of there. Oh, no. Okay, uses the armor.
And he chased. What a TP! Is it enough?
God, and it killed.
What a drop of all times. But that's why it works. It's such an unexpected moment, and he took the space perfectly. It's match point. It's tournament point for Tokido.
It's Capcom Cup point now for Tokido, and he's going to get a jump in. He's going to get a ton of damage here to start.
Yes, we saw that before. Patience now from Mena. Caught in the corner. And again, what else would it be? It's the Fierce, it's the stun. Tokido is working on just a fantastic round. He's going to build close to super with this combo. Next one, it will be there. Will he end it with a perfect? Mena.
No, here we go. Mena RD with the opportunity. He's going to get a headbutt, and he's going to spend the critical art right away.
Okay.
He wants to get Tokido in a nervous situation where the next hit could potentially kill him. And he baits it out.
Is that
It's going to be big damage.
Is it enough? Not quite. Tokido.
Oh my God, he jabbed him out of that. But another jab from Mena RD. He stays alive. He's still in it. We're not done yet. Mena RD has a fight left in him.
The mental fortitude from this young player is so impressive.
Again with that bullhorn, and now here we go. EX command throw. Oh, that. Oh.
Yep, no, it's safe.
Okay, that is, unfortunately, he got hit him out of the air, so that's going to give Tokido a free punish. Meaty enough that it caught the bullhorn, but Tokido did not confirm off of that. Oh, beautiful!
Wow, Tokido's in trouble all of a sudden. No, here comes the wake up.
Okay, big damage again. Only 1 bar now, though.
What will the
What's he gonna
setup
do?
be? He needs more.
Oh, there it is! The surprise bullhorn once again. Mena RD ties it up 2-2. Now he's at reset game. You thought we were done? No. We are still going here. Mena RD fighting for his life here for the Dominican Republic.
You see what they're playing for right there. The trophy and first place getting $250,000. It is a gigantic money match right now. Tokido with a bit of a different start.
Yeah, but great focus from Mena RD to come back from being down so much against Tokido. Oh, and he's going to be able to get a punish on that. Now it looks like Tokido's
His button timings are definitely different right now for Mena, that's for sure. Tokido hasn't yet adapted. Link it. Backdash. He was looking for command grab, but Mena was just looking to block. And so as a result, Tokido gets the corner himself.
Yep, the side switch. Tokido has... Oh, nice. Tokido definitely has not gone for the throw off of the Demon... Oh my god, he just got hit.
Yeah, but ran out of trigger, unfortunately for him. Yes, the block this time. The block that time. Didn't get the link, it's possible.
Oh, again, that's crouching meaty punch, and he's going to be able to confirm off of that. Mena RD, reset point.
You know, that may have been Dragon Punch, but there was no meter for EX invincibility.
Here we
Mena
go.
RD, it seemed like Tokido had run away with it. Instead, Mena RD's very close to the reset. Can he make it? It's a good start for him here. Tokido's caught on the back foot. Oh boy, another one for the stun. Yes, it's not gonna do it quite yet, but we are close here. Tokido needs something big to stay alive.
And that's not gonna do it. Mena RD has reset the bracket. He has reset the bracket.
Oh, it's not over. It's not over, but it's closer than it was before for Mena RD. And he sits back down in his chair to settle himself. Meanwhile, absolute stillness from Tokido, looking down, barely moving at all. No sign of consternation really on his face. This is the same expression he brought into the match in the first place.
And he said, go to character select.
Okay.
But I think that's just going to be more for a little bit of time.
I think so too. Again, I just don't expect any switches here for either one. Mena, it seemed like that was so close for Tokido. Tokido had played it so well at the start. I loved his adaptation with the Fierces, and as it went on, it was almost a reversal of how it went the first time these two men played in winners finals, where Mena RD came into it blowing up, and all of a sudden Tokido, with his own adaptation, sent Mena to losers. Reversal of fortunes completely for Mena RD there. He has sent Tokido to loser's side, and now we have one more 3 out of 5 to see who wins Capcom Cup.
And here we go. Grand finals. Once again, the bracket has been reset. This is the final set here of Capcom Cup 2017. Let's go.
Didn't quite get the chain. Here's Tokido with the anti-air. Will it be more movement from him?
No, more aggression again. Oops, a drop from Tokido. Fortunate not to take more damage than that, I feel like.
Right.
Oh, just kind of ate the can on purpose, it looked like. Oh, that was too far away, yeah.
Tokido. I love his spacing right there. He's got a chance for the pressure. Now, wow.
Oh, the back throw, Mena RD.
And there's trigger on deck.
It's so dangerous in this situation. Here we go.
Look at that perfect spacing for the whip punish. He was looking for exactly that. What I can't believe it.
Oh, stun. No, not quite.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my God.
There. Hey, Mena RD with the right call. That man just did meaty EX zonk, James.
Yes.
Meaty EX zonk. And it was the right call.
Tokido with a great round, but once again, every time Mena RD gets that one back throw into the corner, everything goes downhill for the opponent. Same thing happened. Oh no, autocorrect uppercut. Tokido's been very good about that all set long. That was definitely not supposed to be a back heavy punch.
Trying to get away. Set things up again. Again, it's worked. The success rate is ridiculous.
It's been almost 100%. Oh, a trade.
But that allows
a backdash.
Love it from Tokido. Yeah. Still keeping himself aware.
Oh, I love it. He said, you know what? If you're going to try to hit me, I'm going to whip punish that. Comes in. Oh, patience from Tokido.
Oh, all of a sudden, very strong pressure. All of a sudden, look at this from Mena. Where was this before? Why would he jump? Oh,
because he has the EX Fireball.
Genius. Tokido was ready, or else thought of it on the fly, but either way, it totally worked out.
And he got Mena RD to spend all that resource.
Okay, trigger's gone. Tokido goes forward. Wow, what a round from Tokido. What a recovery from Tokido. Okay. The can is out there, back to this neutral. Tokido walking up a little bit more.
Oh, wow, a jump back light punch. A scared jump back right there, but it was the right choice. Getting that birdie sweep causing so much problems. Oh, again, too far. Tokido just has the perfect distance on that. Again, no autocorrect uppercut, which he's been so good with.
A little bit of patience there by Mena, just in case.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
Yep.
But you can't quick rise. You can't quick rise out of that EX uppercut. Oh, what the?
It was the grab. Mena ducked it.
Back to this fireball game here.
Tokido trying to stay away.
Oh,
And
here we
win.
go. Here we go.
And now Mena's really just one hit.
There it is. There it is. Mena RD.
Oh no! What is it, Tokido? Sweep activate was what he brought out, but wow, we haven't seen that almost at all. What a call from Tokido! And that spot, maybe looking for shimmy? I don't know. That's what it seemed like to me. Tokido, perfect.
25 extra health to Akuma
That's right. That's right.
in Season 2. Tokido, I thought Mena RD was going to have the lead for the first time, but no. Tokido goes up 1-0 against Mena RD. Wow, nice combo confirmed there from Tokido.
Punish. Tokido now has the pressure for himself. There's no meter on Mena's side. Nevertheless, fighting.
Nice, beautiful stuff for Mena RD there.
Tokido back out to that range. Okay, it is back to the Fierces, back to that game he was playing before.
Ah, okay, there we go. Again.
It's crazy. There are so many.
He just throws it out in the most unusual situations, and
Right.
it's a different moment every single time.
Nothing else. Tokido activates.
Oh,
Tries to make something happen. The stare down. Neither one moves. Got him.
All
the
right.
juggle. No, of course, not out of the air. But in there instead with the EX, and there was the can coming to save his eye just in case.
Mena RD taking round number 1. Back and forth we go here. So many fortunes and misfortunes in this matchup.
Pressure from the front. Tokido plays patiently.
Okay, gonna block that. Gets the punish. Again, beats the Zonk again. Anti-air light punch into the command throw.
Tokido away. Just waiting for Birdie to come to him.
Oh no!
Oh, and an overhead. I don't know if that was
Yeah,
intention.
that was definitely a mistake. And then
Probably.
Tokido just going with that, the EX uppercut again. Oh man!
Back and forth. Tokido just blocked it out.
Oh, this
Almost
so
enough.
much damage.
It's enough. Oh boy! Even Mena was surprised.
So much damage. Well, you know what? That makes up for the last game where it just missed killing. So this time he got it, and we're tied 1-1 here in this grand finals.
Ton of damage on that. Jeez. All right, back into it. 1-1.
Again, just with the crazy jump like he had on Nemo.
It's a giant jump to start it off. Trying to cage Tokido, but Tokido fighting very well.
Again, just can never really get a jump on Mena RD.
No.
Oh, there we go. And that back heavy punch is so good because he hits him out of the air because he waits on the crumple, but it still gets him the full combo again.
Yep, that spacing and that timing on that button, they just have been so important.
And again, Mena RD has defended against that so well.
Yeah, and I love that Mena doesn't always do the anti-air when triggers on deck. He's looking for the air fireballs. But now he's still very dangerous. Same with Tokido. Comes in with forward fierce at that range. Roundhouse, not whip punish, still alive, Mena.
That was like a fake. He's done towards heavy punch in a row so many times. I feel like that jump was a fake that time. Oh, trying to just
Almost
catch him by
super. And once
surprise.
that, yeah, super's there now. And so Tokido has to be very cognizant of that. Can't get hit. Look at him walking up into a range. Nothing. Tokido patient.
Oh my God,
boy.
and he did bring out the fireball in Zonk range as well. Here we go, round number 2, game number 3, all important. Who's gonna go up 2-1? Again, Tokido not discouraged from throwing those fireballs.
Right, no, he's still done it. He's taking up that space right there. If he can shut that down, oh, the whiff.
He thought it was gonna be a fireball.
Yes, it was a bait.
Oh, that time again. Oh, and he's gonna spend it. Okay, he wants the big damage. He knows that he's got 2 more rounds to build a lot more meter back. Here we go, there's one.
Tokido now with the resource of V-trigger. Yes, sweep activate.
Oh, we got the counter hit 2 times. But nothing else.
Mena
after
just
that.
patient right there. Just patient, just blocking it out, willing to take the grab, no big deal.
And found the exact right time to counter poke. Oh, that. Nope. But
Anti-air this time. Yes.
Oh.
Overhead didn't matter. TP.
one hit in the critical alert.
Is it enough?
Not
No!
right.
Birdie, the big boy, stays alive. He's got the EX Zonk for sure. The trigger's there.
He went for the overhead, but it was too far. He just missed it.
Amazing to see Tokido of all people miss that range.
All right, round three. Here we go. Again, getting that cross up, jump medium punch. Spent all that resources on that critical art, and now coming into round 3 with barely anything. He's only got 1 bar, and he's got to be careful with that regular fireball.
Oh no, he had just decided on Fort Fierce in advance. Tough for Tokido, now caught.
Oh!
It was too far for anything else. I like this activation from Tokido. Just get out of there, if nothing else.
He was also maybe trying to bait the zonk or perhaps the critical art itself.
Or threatening with chain. He wants the back. No, he saved it this time.
Yeah,
Smart man, he remembered.
Yeah, he saw that Tokido had a bar. Oh, the counter hit punch back. There it is. Mena RD has taken the lead over Tokido. He's 2 games to 1. He's 1 game away from becoming the Capcom Cup champion.
Yep, the DR boys are starting to leave their seats. They're walking around, looking up to the sky. They know their boy's only 1 game away from taking Capcom Cup and $250,000.
Tokido said, go to character select.
Okay.
Take a little bit of time to think. A man who has been on this stage before. He won EVO in 2002 and 2017. That's 17 years apart winning EVO games. This man has been winning his whole career versus 18 years young Mena RD, trying to go for the greatest win of his life right now, right here.
Tokido needs something. He needs to change. He needs to settle himself. He's been caught in situations that you just don't often see, even from other birdies. And he's made some adaptations on the fly. He's made some changes. I really like how he's been playing, but he needs more right now.
Going back to this fireball a little bit, just trying to make sure he's spacing it out. Probably didn't have the whip punish that time. Oh, what? That actually was a punish on a Tatsu from about half screen away.
Okay, activating. Well, okay,
Willing to take that trade. Yeah.
Right. Much less damage for the can, obviously.
Oh, that second hit missed. Oops.
Funky situation. Mena RD comes out on top of it. Now Tokido's in the corner. Needs to fight out.
You can't get it. Oh, but you know what? That was so fortunate for Tokido.
It really was. But then I love his backdash to escape, reset the situation. But wait, here's the can. And defense there from Tokido.
Again,
You see him trying to move.
Oh, and the surprise hits headbutt. On the crush counter, and 1 more.
Oh, it was a fun idea. It didn't work out. The whip was the intention.
And the counter hit pushback.
Yeah,
Tokido's aware of it this time, though.
Sure, it's been huge. Startup of Zonk really moves him backwards. Now Tokido needs something. He can play patiently. He's a lot of time on the clock. No need to move immediately. But he can't afford anything. He loses the round. Mena RD is at tournament point.
He is 1 round away from taking Capcom Cup.
Can Mena do it? The DR boys are moving.
That's the first time I think that has missed. That's the first time someone has gotten away from that. Oh, perfect distance right there from Tokido.
Yes, and resetting it a little bit as well. At a good spot for him. That spot right there has been where he's fought really well. I like the fierceness from that range, just outside of it. Yeah, walking in and out of that perfect spot. But Mena RD didn't take the bait.
Oh, and finally the jump actually pays off for Tokido. Oh, what a jump on wake up. He's going to be able to confirm off of that.
Tokido
EX, no, okay.
Maybe in trouble.
Oh, multiple hits. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
He's going to get hit by the can.
And no big deal on the can.
Oh, he went up for the command throw, but Tokido takes that round. He survives 1 more round, but it's still tournament point for Mena RD.
Capcom Cup on the line.
Oh, what a whiff punish.
What an anti-air there for Tokido.
But it only hit once. Oh no, bad range.
Right, only because he was too close. He had still kept Tokido frozen.
Oh God, just challenging. Oh, beautiful. Wait.
Tokido's definitely getting gutsier. Okay, settles a bit. Looking for the air approach and the sweep at that range, yes. A little bit of pressure.
Command throw.
Maybe a lot of pressure. A couple more. Oh boy! One more!
That's gonna do it!
One more!
No, not quite.
Mena is on the verge of doing it! Tokido has to stay alive. He can't get touched. If that big boy, he does it!
There it is, Mena RD! It's your Capcom Cup 2017 champion coming from the losers bracket. The DR boys are up there celebrating their main man right now, Mena RD, all the way from the Dominican Republic.
I wish both Mena RD and Tokido had won. Both of them fought extremely well in the biggest and last Street Fighter V tournament of 2017. As I mentioned before, I am a huge fan of both players, and it's this feeling and connection is what I love about watching fighting game tournaments. What do you think of the match? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like what you saw before the match, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, or sharing this with your friends. Lastly, if you really want to make sure you don't miss any fighting game tournaments or are interested in talking more about fighting games, you can reach me on my Backlog Battle on Twitter. Thanks again for watching with us, and let's play more games.